It's nice to be a part of the exhibit, a part of the celebration there at Booth Library. And I would just reiterate what the dean said, is if you haven't been over there yet, you need to get in there and take a look at it. It tells you a lot about our history, not only just the history of Eastern, but also the history of this college. And gives you some nice perspectives about the traditions that you are a part of, the tradition that you are a part of being here at Eastern. The title is Taming the Prairie, Teachers Taming the Prairie. And that's exactly how Eastern got started, with people just like you coming to Eastern to learn methods for instructing the future school children of Illinois. So I'm very pleased to be a part of this program and look forward to today's event and the opportunity to interact with all of you. What I'd like to do, given that I want to get you out of here and enjoy part of this nice afternoon, is we'll go ahead and get started right off the bat. I've got a pretest for you, 55 questions, which means that I'd like for us to take no more than maybe 15 minutes. That means you're going to have maybe, about 15 seconds to 20 seconds per question, okay, in order for us to for you to get through all of these. So I'd like for you to take the pretest right now. We will go through those questions. As you're going through, if you have questions on ones you want more information, be sure and star those, because I'm going to come back and ask you to challenge me on some of these questions, and then we'll discuss some more, and then if you have any other questions, we'll be sure and take those. So if you would, go ahead and get started on your pretest, and we'll take about 15 minutes or so to do so. But there is a good point about this, and that is just that we are taking an hour to discuss some very complex legal issues. And so the questions and the answers that we're going to be discussing today are very simplistic. And oftentimes these issues are much more complex, and most legal scenarios are going to be resolved, most legal cases are going to be resolved based upon the specific facts of that case. And so the scenarios I've given you here are just very simplistic. So if you have any questions down the road, you would want to talk to one of your professors, or if you're out in the school system, you'd want to talk to your mentor teacher, or to an administrator, or under the circumstances, you may want to talk as you get into the education field to your association representative or a school attorney. So for your information. Okay, let's just go ahead and get started on this. I wanted to show you a quick, here we go. We'll start off with a quick video tape and then discuss this, okay?
I want to hear a sound, not a sound. When the exercise will come on, you will stand quietly, you will pay attention. Any questions?
No, sir.
Now stand up and keep your mouth shut.
This is the best footage ever.
Boogie woogie woo. No whistling. Stand up, dude. Stand up.
No.
Get off.
I don't have to stand
You
up.
have to
No,
stand.
I don't. No, I don't. Are you kidding me?
Stand.
Are you serious?
I am damn well serious.
Holy shit. Roll over. You're gonna seriously take a chair from underneath me?
So this is not an assertive discipline plan that I would advocate, all right, for anybody to use. What lessons can we learn from this, from a legal standpoint and also perhaps from a pedagogical standpoint? Anybody? Why am I showing you this? What lesson are we to gather? What should we keep in the back of the minds anytime we're in front of a class? In today's world, in the electronic age today. Somebody may be taping you, exactly. And, Michael Phelps, the Olympic swimmer, found that out, didn't he? In a dorm room, okay? So this is not only true in the classroom, this is also true just in general, that with the proliferation of cameras, anything you do in a classroom can be and will be, if luck would hold, videotaped if you're doing something you'd prefer not to show up on YouTube. Now, if you go to YouTube, you'll find all sorts of tapes like this. I can show you a dozen of these. Okay? Some have been the subject of litigation, where students have surreptitiously taken those videotapes, put them on YouTube, and in virtually all 50 states, it's against the law to audio and videotape somebody without their permission. Okay, so let me say that again. It's against the law to audio and videotape somebody without their permission. By the way, you all do realize we're being audio and videotaped today, so anything you say can and may be used against you. No, I'm just kidding. Down the road. No, but this is being videotaped. I guess I should just at least mention this is being videotaped for future use, so just FYI. But here's the point I want to make with regard to there are a number of cases that have determined whether or not that information could then be used by boards of education to discipline teachers. Okay, and here's the ruling. There's a case, a couple of cases. One is out of California, where students surreptitiously audio and videotaped their teacher. They sent it to the school board. The school board then decided they wanted to take action against this teacher based upon that audio videotape. The teacher sued, saying, you can't use this. It's illegal to have obtained this, therefore it should be suppressed. And the court ruled that she could sue the students, but that the school board could still use that information. And some of the language that they used was that teachers have no expectation of privacy in their classrooms, and therefore the Board of Education could use that audio videotape for disciplinary purposes. So, as future educators, just keep in the back of your mind that this is something that's going on, and you'd want to be very much aware of that in your classrooms. Okay? So, let's take a look at this pretest that we gave you. All of them are true except for the following. Number 12, 13, 31, 36. 54 is a trick question. All right. So I have identified certain questions that I want to make sure that we go over. And so we're going to go through those first, and then I'd like to get your questions about some of these that you thought maybe should have gone the other way, maybe should have been false or true. So, number one, yes, you want to make sure that you're aware of what your policies are in your district, and this is where you're going to find your policies. What you're supposed to do is contained in these documents. So if you want to know what expectations are, look at these things. I would add to this also your evaluation instrument. The minute you get into your new district, if you're not provided with that instrument, you would want to ask someone what the evaluation instrument looks like so you know right up front what the expectations are.